sports. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little dance step. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Avant. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's gonna pass. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Prince. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pitch it.
It's not even pitch
They
yet.
bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to throw, it's Avant. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40-plus.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Massey.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he gets the foot down.
Dog.
It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
No, not right now.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Bro, I can't see the...
Into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal.
Don't with this nigga, bro. He's fucked.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Unleashes to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Those are teaching moments. Close games down the stretch. I know you're in the first half here, but when you get outside the pocket and you're in scoring range already, those are tough pills to swallow. You can't give up points. You can't give up fourth down opportunities. Bad play, big mistake. There's still a lot of time left in the game where you can make it up.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Avent. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bargava. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Combs. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown Doors! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to shoot.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle. Open space in the 25. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Defensively, in these situations, when it's such long yardage situations, I'm going to be very, very conservative. I'm going to drop guys really, really deep. If you want to run the football, you can have at it. Now, ideally, you don't want to give up that many yards, but you still didn't give up a first down, so it's still successful.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 18 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give out of the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Avant. He's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Commodores! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Allen. Knocked off his feet.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand.
Yellow.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Let's go to the farm.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. You're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Trying to get to it. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried
5
to
minutes
find
parking,
his way
10
to the
minutes
marker,
walking.
but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The field goal is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Look at that.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking for room. It's Carter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to pass. It's Avent. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now,
oh, no, the ball popped out.
What was?
Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Why don't you look at someone's windshield?
Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
You've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Okay.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Willie Mack, Willie Mack, Willie Mack, Willie Mack.
What's up?
What's up, man? What you doing?
Oh, I'm just finishing up this league game. I'm gonna play some MLB.
Yeah, I need to get in 2 more league games so this snake can get off my ass.
Picked. Let's go.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The hand to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an
Yeah, buddy, you shouldn't have accepted that penalty because I'm about to air the ball out. Bombs over Baghdad.
2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass.
Yellow.
Lucky to get it back.
Things have gone pretty
Why?
well so far, right? You've got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice
You
the
said
game
what?
back
You're seeing
up.
kids and you feel terrible?
Away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much
Don't feel
time as
terrible.
possible.
And you should have took throws.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
What are you doing, buddy?
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.
It's under shade.